General welcome to the Captain International Airport. The local time is 6:45 in the evening.
2020年的1月，我们到泰国进行为期5个礼拜的拍摄计划。过去的这段日子里，我们被问过无数次：你们是从哪里来？来泰国做什么？在解释完我们是为了来拍摄新闻专题后，最常被问到的问题还是：为什么是泰国？这条是石龙军路，是曼谷最古老的道路之一。你可以在一条路上看到泰国佛寺、华人庙宇、天主教教堂、清真寺，还有各国的大使馆协和共存。越南料理、韩国餐厅、中文菜单、美式酒吧，如此国际化的一个城市，连联合国的亚洲总部都设立在此。泰国每年吸引超过3900万名观光客。当然，除了这些想要更深入探索、揭开更多神秘面纱的抱负，另外一个吸引我们选择泰国的重大原因就是预算。国际货币基金组织的报告指出，全球10大生活费最贵的城市中，亚洲的城市就占了40%，包括新加坡、香港、大阪、东京。对于想要到亚洲生活和工作的外籍人士而言，泰国首都曼谷的物价相对而言是非常低廉的。加上泰国的基础建设在过去的20年快速成长，就曼谷来说，地铁、空铁等5条大众运输线从无到有，光是在生活还有交通就省下了一大笔时间和金钱。再来就是，如果你来到泰国的大城市，你会发现用英文交流其实不会有太大的障碍，好像对泰国这么一个国际化的印象，并不是无中生有的。
Well, I think because Thailand is in the middle of the peninsula Southeast Asia, and it has been a very important port city and all that for a long time. So it's very normal for people to pass by. So I guess in the pre-modern era, it's slightly more difficult to say who's a migrant, who's migrating. When the Cold War ended, especially with in this area of Asia, with the opening up of the People's Republic of China, and then other countries in Southeast Asia that used to be socialist countries also open up to the market system, and then that allows for movement of people and capital and labor and things, products, commodity throughout East and Southeast Asia more.
到了近代，因为东协的崛起，亚洲吸引了不少欧美企业到此投资，同时曼谷相对优渥的薪资也吸引了大量中南半岛国家的低阶移工来此就业，而泰国蓬勃发展的观光业也不断地将泰国推向国际，促成越来越多外籍人士选择来此旅游、就学。
泰国这边有跟就是东亚国协啊，就是他们跟这边的邻近的国家有很多协议，所以在做生意方面来讲，他们可能免除关税也好，或者是海陆运、空运也好，都比较方便。对，那在泰国这边他们普遍来讲，外语环境就连路上的那个招牌也好啊，或者是市区的一些服务店员也好，他们的语言能力都普遍比我们好一点，这样子。对，所以这边会有比较多外商过来。
目前赴泰的外国人口持续成长，早在2014年，泰国人口就已超过7000万。而根据联合国最新统计，2019年泰国的移民人口就有超过490万人，是世界上前20名接纳最多外来移民的国家。
如果你也不喜欢冬天，泰国一整年都是夏天，加上这里的生活成本已经比其他已开发国家的首都都还要低。平均来说，一个月不用台币5万块，就可以在曼谷过上非常舒适的生活。这样的金额啊，如果在其他亚洲移民城市，比如说香港、新加坡，可能只能负担起1个月的公寓租金而已。
顺便带大家来看一下我们住的地方。
客厅、房间、
泳池、健身房。我们在曼谷租这样的一个小套房，1个月下来平均1天只要700块台币。
There's a couple of reasons, but the first reason obviously is how different, or I guess how much more cheap it is to live in Asia. Like for example, like when I live in Canada, to have basically the same lifestyle I'm having, it maybe costs 4 to 5 times as much. And so I can come to Asia and live for, as I said, like 1/5 of the price, but also have the same kind of quality of life. It's really exciting for me.
但要把人才留住，除了良好的生活环境之外，签证取得的难易也是外籍工作者必须考量的重点。
On the visas, they're very difficult to get, and the Thai government, especially in the last couple of years, have made the visas very difficult for us to kind of get and stay.
Especially in Thailand, they just change the rules. You know, the rules are changed every few months. One minute you have to sign a form every time you come into the country and send it off, then they change that rule. So that can be quite frustrating, quite hard to follow.
那其他的方面，当然如果它能够开放，就是工作证的规范，我觉得会对我们比较好。
I see in some side that, you know, they don't want to make everything easy for foreigners, so foreigners are taking over, you know, the whole of Thailand. I understand that, but sometimes it's quite frustrating.
这也是他们对自己本国人的保护的措施啊。但是我觉得，对一个企业来讲，我们会希望有更多的人才。
And so I think just having a better communication between the digital nomad community and the Thai government would help, because I feel like it's a mutually beneficial relationship, but we don't see it like that as much.
Very good. Twist down. And twist up.
在曼谷呢，除了有很多外籍工作者之外呢，也会有很多是外籍工作者的小孩，所以在学生组成上面是非常多元的。那曼谷为了因应这种状况呢，其实我们在曼谷也可以找到很多国际学校或者是双语教学的学校。我们今天就找到一个很特别的学校，它的创办人是来自英国的 Alex， 他在这边教导小朋友是来自不同国籍、不同文化背景的小孩，他们每周6都会一起聚集在这个地方，一起练习舞蹈，一起彩排，在期末的时候也会有一个还蛮盛大的戏剧表演。
When the kids get together, when we start to get together, we do a lot of like introductory sort of activities which help the children, you know, feel at ease, and we have. And usually, actually, we find that even if there is sort of some language barriers, using something creative like drama, people are able to express themselves, and drama is a really good outlet for that sort of, for the language barriers. With regards to culture, it's just something that we have to kind of be aware of.
Alex 也邀请了世界各国的背包客来这里当助教，透过更国际化的交流与互动，不仅加强孩子们的语言能力，个性与文化上变得更包容、更有弹性，也成为了在这里生活非常重要的能力之一。我们再次回到石龙军路，看着不同国家的大使馆、不同信仰，和谐地展现在这一条路上。在西方国家，他们称泰国为 The Land of Smiles， 就好比泰国在国际化这条路上走出了他们的包容性、好客和善良，并以亚洲移民新热点之姿继续的发展与成长。